Albania's admission into the North Atlantic Treaty Organization (NATO) was considered by Albanian politicians to be a significant ambition for the country's foreign policy. The country has been extensively engaged with the NATO and has maintained its position as a stability factor and a strong ally of the United States and the European Union (EU) in the region of the Balkans. Albania maintains strong ties with the United States ever after it supported the Albania's independence and democracy. Nowadays, both countries have signed a number of agreements and treaties. In 2007, Albania welcomed George W. Bush, who became the first president of the United States ever to visit the country. Albania and Kosovo are culturally, socially and economically very closely rooted due to the Albanian majority population in Kosovo. In 1998, the country contributed in supporting Allied efforts to end the humanitarian tragedy in Kosovo and secure the peace after the NATO bombing of Yugoslavia. Albania has been an active member of the United Nations since 1955. The country took on membership for the United Nations Economic and Social Council from 2005 to 2007 as well as in 2012. It served as vice president of the ECOSOC in 2006 and 2013. In 2014, it also joined the United Nations Human Rights Council from 2015 to 2017 and was elected vice president in 2015. Albania is a full member of numerous international organizations, inclusively the Council of Europe, International Organization for Migration, World Health Organization, Union for the Mediterranean, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, International Monetary Fund, World Trade Organization, and La Francophonie. The Albanian armed forces consist of land, air and naval forces and constitute the military and paramilitary forces of the country. They are led by a commander-in-chief under the supervision of the Ministry of Defense and by the President as the supreme commander during wartime. However, in times of peace its powers are executed through the Prime Minister and the Defense Minister. 176 The chief purpose of the armed forces of Albania is the defense of the independence, the sovereignty and the territorial integrity of the country, as well as the participation in humanitarian, combat, non-combat and peace support operations. Military service is voluntary since 2010, with the age of 19 being the legal minimum age for the duty. Albania has committed to increase the participations in multinational operations. Since the fall of communism, the country has participated in 6 international missions but participated in only one United Nations mission in Georgia, where it sent 3 military observers. Since February 2008, Albania has participated officially in NATO's Operation Active Endeavour in the Mediterranean Sea. It was invited to join NATO on April 3, 2008, and it became a full member on April 2, 2009. Albania reduced the number of active troops from 65,000 in 1988 to 14,500 in 2009. The military now consists mainly of a small fleet of aircraft and sea vessels. In the 1990s, the country scrapped enormous amounts of obsolete hardware from China, such as tanks and SAM systems. Increasing the military budget was one of the most important conditions for NATO integration. Military spending has generally been low. As of 1996, military spending was an estimated 1.5 of the country's GDP, only to peak in 2009 at 2 and fall again to 1.5. Albania is defined within the territorial area of 28,748 square kilometers, 11,100 square miles in the Balkan Peninsula. It is divided into 3 regions, the northern, central, and southern region, which consist of a number of counties, Karke, and municipalities, Bashkia. The highest level of administrative divisions are the 12 constituent counties, all with the same status. They are further subdivided into 61 municipalities, with each of them being responsible for geographical, economic, social and cultural purposes inside the counties. The counties were created on July 31, 2000 to replace the 36 former districts. The government introduced the new administrative divisions to be implemented in 2015, whereby municipalities were reduced to 61, while the rurals were abolished. The defunct municipalities are known as neighborhoods or villages. There are overall 2,980 villages or communities in the entire country, formerly known as localities. The municipalities are the first level of local governance, responsible for local needs and law enforcement. The largest county in Albania, by population, is Tirana County with over 800,000 people. The smallest county, by population, is Gjirokastër County with over 70,000 people. The largest in the county, by area, is Korç County encompassing 3,711 square kilometers 433 square miles of the southeast of Albania. The smallest county, by area, is Durrës County with an area of 766 square kilometers 296 square miles in the west of Albania. The transition from a socialist planned economy to a capitalist mixed economy in Albania has been largely successful. The country has a developing mixed economy classified by the World Bank as an upper-middle income economy. In 2016, it had the fourth lowest unemployment rate in the Balkans with an estimated value of 14.7. Its largest trading partners are Italy, Greece, China, Spain, Kosovo and the United States. The lek is the country's currency and is pegged at approximately 132,51 lek per euro. The cities of Tirana and Durrës constitute the economic and financial heart of Albania due to their high population, modern infrastructure and strategic geographical location. The country's most important infrastructure facilities take course through both of the cities, connecting the north to the south as well as the west to the east. Among the largest companies are the petroleum Tasi Oil, Albpetrol, Armo and Kostrati, the mineral Alb Chrome, the cement Antia, the investment Balfin Group and the technology Alb Telecom, Vodafone, Telecom Albania and others. In 2012, Albania's GDP per capita stood at 30 of the European Union average, while GDP PPP per capita was 35. Albania was one of 3 countries in Europe to record an economic growth in the first quarter of 2010 after the global financial crisis. The International Monetary Fund predicted 2.6 growth for Albania in 2010 and 3.2 in 2011. According to Forbes, as of December 2016, the gross domestic product GDP was growing at 2.8. The country had a trade balance of 9.7 and unemployment rate of 14.7. The foreign direct investment has increased significantly in recent years as the government has embarked on an ambitious program to improve the business climate through fiscal and legislative reforms. The economy is expected to expand in the near term, driven by a recovery in consumption and robust investments. Growth is projected to be 3.2 in 2016, 3.5 in 2017, and 3.8 in 2018. Agriculture in the country is based on small to medium-sized family-owned dispersed units. It remains a significant sector of the economy of Albania. It employs 41% of the population, and about 24.31% of the land is used for agricultural purposes. One of the earliest farming sites in Europe has been found in the southeast of the country. As part of the pre-accession process of Albania to the European Union, farmers are being aided through IPA funds to improve Albanian agriculture standards. Albania produces significant amounts of fruits: apples, olives, grapes, oranges, lemons, apricots, peaches, cherries, figs, sour cherries, plums, and strawberries, vegetables: potatoes, tomatoes, maize, onions, and wheat, sugar beets, tobacco, meat, honey, dairy products, traditional medicine and aromatic plants. Further, the country is a worldwide significant producer of salvia, rosemary and yellow gentian. 205 The country's proximity to the Ionian Sea and the Adriatic Sea give the underdeveloped fishing industry great potential. The World Bank and European Community economists report that Albania's fishing industry has good potential to generate export earnings because prices in the nearby Greek and Italian markets